Hello, Mr. Maya Corriere dello Sport. You put typically the lower, the average, the lower average, the youngest team of an Italian team in Europe history. Is it a further reason for satisfaction, or is it a project that you're bringing on through the youngsters beyond the results, which is a positive one as well? I think it must be a moment of satisfaction for everybody, not just for me as a Juventus coach, because we work for Juventus, for you as well. I think seeing these boys again behaving like this in the stadium, in a stadium like this, against playing against a great team of a high level, I think it's a reason to be proud, not just for me as a coach, that's for sure for me. And I said after the game against AC Milan, today I haven't had a chance to speak to them, but I have the same feeling. And I thank the boys for the effort they're making in this period, always trying, all of them, to give something more and help their teammates. And that's why we can perform like tonight. Obviously, our great goal is to win always. It's not always possible, but the performance was satisfying, and I think, honestly, that it's the right route, and we have to carry on like this. Sorry. Francesco Bellino, Agencia. Mr. The table says that Juventus is 19th. There's some games to go. Are you worried, or do you see the positive side of it? There's just 3 games left in Champions League to qualify. The next home game is against Man City, and then Bruges, and then we'll face Benfica home last. We've got 3 games to go, one at a time, as we always did, with the goal to qualify for the next round. And we'll see, game by game, what we'll be able to do, facing always a high-level opponent. And in the end, we will try and reach our goal, which is going to the next round. Hello, Max Verity to Sport. Very solid draw, more solid than it looks like, because Juventus faced a team that were more incisive, trying to win incisively. What I didn't see well was Cup Miners. Because he wasn't able to run for a month, so in terms of physical conditions, he's not at the maximum, or is your team plan to keen on having him performing like that? We faced AC Milan at San Siro on Saturday. I said before and after the game, they're a great team with great players and a great coach. We played a very solid game, conceding almost nothing as a team to that team. Today, again, we faced a team that was well organized, with great players who know what to do on the pitch, because they come from because their game is consolidated, their way of playing. They're following the same path for this 3 or 4 years with a great coach who I had the privilege to work with. Today we played another solid game. We had the chances with Francisco Conceição. We could have taken the lead, and it would have been very important for us, because today we found a very well-playing team, but at the same time, when we had the ball, they couldn't recover it, but sometimes they invited you to play to try and make you pay for your mistakes. They almost did that every time. They've done it many times. I think they're a very team that's got that specialty to exploit the opponent's mistakes and punish them. And we conceded something today, more than we did at San Siro. That's their merit, but sometimes we can do better as well. About Cup Miners, I'm really nice and calm and happy to have him with me. He's a very high-level player. Everything he does to the team, outside and inside the pitch, he transmits it to the team. Today, playing against a compact team between the lines, it was not easy. He's already done it, and he does it fantastically. If you check at the end, with when Kefren was taken off, he played more on the left, looking at the game, and that's when you could see the difference, because he is used to playing like this at the national team, in the national team as well. He's a very high-level player. Sometimes he was close to scoring. We have to let him do his thing, and he has to carry on calmly to train, as he's already doing. Great hard-working player, great professional, great player, who helps the team and will help the team a lot. Hello. This is the 5th 0-0 of the season, 9th draw. Undoubtedly, the work works in terms of solidness. They impede the opponents to do what they want to do. Don't you think something's lacking in the second part? Something to like threatening and scoring goals? You don't create many chances to score. Is it a problem linked to the absences, or is it a following phase of your work? And another quick question: what happened to Savona if you worried for him? Your first question, I don't think it's first and second part. It's definitely the players who weren't there today have nothing to do with it. I never used it as an excuse. I'm sorry for the players who were not here today, because I'm 200% sure who were the first to want to be present and live such a high-level game to play. And the context is a global one. At the end of the day, playing against such high-level teams, we have to be attentive to hurt them, and also at the same time not to let them do what they want to do, to what they want to make you pay for. For example, today on set pieces, we had a great chance with Francisco facing a team who are great on set pieces. We almost conceded nothing to them offensively. And obviously, we always take the pitch to win. It's not always possible. We're working towards improving everything, both offensively and defensively, because at the end, this is what we need to be able to win the game. There are teams that create not many chances and they score, and some others create a lot and don't score. And we want to score more goals than the opponent. We haven't been able to do so today, but at the same time, I'm satisfied by what I've seen on the pitch, facing such a situation in the right way. Any of these boys on the pitch and outside, they always give something more to help the team. What about Savona? Savona will have to assess him. I substitute him today. He asked for to be subbed. He felt pulled. I think he's stopped before. That means he's a boy who's, apart from his age, he's very young. He's performed very well again. But he's got a certain experience. He has to understand what his body is like and stop before. I think he's like that. I think he will be ready for the next game. We'll have to assess him. I still don't know. Here?
Hi, Thiago. It's Graham Bryce from The Sun. Were you concerned at all that you had lost a goal at the end? Did you feel that Villa might have snatched the win at the end? The disallowed goal?
No, non ho capito bene.
I didn't understand.
No, per me non era gol. No.
It wasn't goal for me. It wasn't goal for me. It wasn't goal for me. It wasn't a goal for me. What about you? What about you?
Very soft to the goalkeeper.
Non era gol.
That is a goal.
Non era gol.
It wasn't goal. It wasn't a goal. It wasn't a goal. We agree. If there are no other questions, thank you very much. Good night.